Hello guests, this is Hannah here at the Alpine Lodge on Pikes Peak. It is a gorgeous, almost summer morning. I am here actually to show you how to utilize the propane fire table on the front deck. As you can see, we don't have cushions out this morning. We like to leave those away until they're being utilized to make sure they're staying clean and dry for our guests. So I will show you that really quick. We actually keep them all in this storage unit here on the front deck. It also seconds as a very nice bench, so feel free to utilize it. Just don't break it, please. But everything is actually stored in here. You can see we have our cornhole bean bags on top, our pillows, and our cushions as well for all the furniture on this deck. All right, so let's get to what we are here for. So first of all, when utilizing the fire table, I just ask that you start by removing the cover, which I'm gonna do there. And as you can see, there are fire rocks in there. The one ask is please put the cover back on when you're done. We have these really beautiful pine trees that like to shed a lot. And I spent a lot of time digging pine needles multiple times out of this. So we simply ask, utilize the cover when not utilizing it. It also keeps those hot metal rods within there away from any dry debris that may fall and catch on fire. Also, we ask, please don't allow kid-like adults or children to put or burn anything into the fire rocks. Those can be a bit pricey to exchange, and unfortunately, if they are ruined at a specific stay, we will need to seek that compensation from the guests. So please just take care of what does exist in there. And it's not made to burn and put anything into. Absolutely roast those marshmallows. Just be careful not to drop anything into the fire rocks because it will never come out. So, and I know that from real life stuff. So we're gonna start by opening up the end of the fire table here. And as we pull it out, you can see we have our propane tank. Now at the lodge, we do offer our propane tanks here on site. We do not measure them in between guests. They are larger tanks, and it does take a while for them to go out. We do offer them for our fire table and then also the propane char grill here as well. With that said, we have a refill that's available in the garage if you do need a refill during your stay for either one of these. If you need more propane beyond that, we do put that up to the guest's responsibility. There is a Walmart about 5 minutes, maybe closer to 10 up the road, and it's $20 for an exchange. So if you are a guest that plans on living off of propane while you are here instead of utilizing the kitchen at all, which is perfectly fine, just please be prepared that you may need to take a couple trips or at least one up to exchange it. And it's approximately $20 cost, which is not bad, but I just want to make sure that's super clear. So here we are to start the fire table. I am going to twist it to the left to open, and then I will go right down here, and you're going to push in and turn to the left, and you can hear it coming on. Now while I'm pushing in, I am going to light the fire rocks up on top. This is going to be hard to do via video as I don't have a helper here with me today. But as you can see, when I push this in, you can hear it. At that time, you want to light the rocks. So I'm going to do that as we speak and hope that this still is helpful. All right, so while pushing in that lever in the on position and lighting the fire table just right on top with this, I was able to start it. Now, if you want to be out here for a longer period of time with the propane, you don't want to burn through it all, what I would recommend is just going down here and just lightening up the fire that's coming out of it. So it doesn't need to be so intense for long-term use, and you'll get a much longer use out of it. As you can see, it's still beautiful. It's even more beautiful at night, but I wanted to make sure that you could see everything from an instructional perspective. All right, so you can go ahead and close this up right here and enjoy the fire. Then when you are done, go ahead, open this up. You'll want to turn this off by turning to the right, turn it all the way, and then you'll want to close this to the right. You will close your door and place your fire table cover back on, protect it from those pine needles and any chance of catching fire, and you are good. Now, I know I've mentioned it in a couple of videos if you've watched a few, but fire danger is a very, very real thing out here. Just right here on the side of the deck, you can see the mountains that are actually a part of the Waldo Canyon, and those were a part of the Waldo Canyon fire that destroyed a lot of property, personal property, national forest land about 10 years ago. It was pretty devastating at the time. And so our ask while staying here is be extremely, extremely fire aware at all times. We do not allow candles or any other outdoor or indoor fire other than our fire table, our grill, and the indoor fireplace as well, which I will show in another video. But as you can see, it's just about as pretty as it gets up here. You can hear the highway specifically from the front deck, just because we are literally right off the highway, which makes this location even better because it's so easy to get to all of those wonderful adventures that you're looking forward to. So anyways, thanks so much everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.